What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at my two favorite Grau loadouts on Call of Duty. One of them is going to be used on multiplayer and one of them is going to be used in Warzone. Now guys, don't forget, if you enjoy my content, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little notification bell to be notified when I upload content. Of course, we cover a wide range of games on this channel, so hit that like button and leave me a comment if Call of Duty Warzone is a game that you enjoy. So let's get straight to it. I'm going to show you two of my loadouts that I use in Warzone, and one of the loadouts I actually use in the standard game as well, in standard multiplayer. So first off, we've got the Grau and a sniper rifle, so we are using overkill. However, for this, of course, you will have need to unlocked the Grau 5.56. Now, when we go into the weapon, you'll see it looks tiny. There's no stock. You know, it's really mobile. You can see in the bottom stats here, the mobility is crazy. The range takes a bit of a jump, or takes a bit of a dive, should I say, so we can be that mobile with it, because this is more fast-paced, you know, run and gun. Excellent for multiplayer. This is what I use in multiplayer. So the muzzle we've got is the monolithic suppressor, which is the bottom one. That's probably going to be the hardest thing for you to unlock, but I mean, you unlock these quite quick if you're playing multiplayer mode. The barrel is a ZLR Drifter A08, which is the first one that you get. The stock is no stock, so you just click no stock. The ammunition, of course, we're going for 60 rounds because we want those extra bullets. And then the rear grip is XRK Void 2, which again is the first one we have unlocked. So that's basically the main weapon that we'll use. Now what you can do is change the sniper that you use. I think I was just using the AX50 just because I was trying to level some stuff up. HDR is another great option. But for the AX50, I haven't really done anything with it. So there's nothing I've actually changed, really. I put a muzzle brake on there just for the recoil, for the accuracy. Then all I did is put a thermal optic scope on there for Warzone. Again, arms, Singard arms marksman, stock. Rounds, I've got myself an extra couple of rounds, and then a rubber grip. So this here part of the loadout actually doesn't really matter that much. It's more the Grau that you're going to be using. This is just an additional extra. So if you wanted to change this out for something else, then you can do so. Now the perks I use are double time, overkill, and spotter. So double time, I just like the fact that, you know, you get that extra duration for tactical sprint, increases the crouch movement speed by 30%. So it's good for me in like a run and gun. As I was saying earlier, I use this in multiplayer, probably more than I use it in Warzone, but I do still use it in Warzone sometimes. Of course, another good one here would be EOD, take less explosive damage. And you can pretty much play around with that. That's just my personal preference. If you want to be faster, you know, run for longer and crouch movement increase. So overkill we're using, of course, because we've got a sniper rifle and a AR on one loadout. But if I wasn't to use overkill, of course, it would be Ghost to hide the UAVs, radar, drones, heartbeat sensors, especially for Warzone, because you know heartbeat sensors are crazy in Warzone. So with that, spotter, so I basically see enemy kill, enemy C4, claymores, stuff like that. They light up red, and then you can actually hack them as well to change them to your own. Now for the lethal, again, you can change this. I just like setting people on fire. I don't know what it is about this game, but I use the Molotov cocktail for this. And then I use a heartbeat sensor. Some people might think the heartbeat sensor is a little bit wasted because a lot of people now, especially Warzone, are running Ghost. And when you get your loadout, generally you're a little bit into the game. It's not like you're loading in with the heartbeat sensor. So some people would change that. If I was to change that, it would go gas grenade, because that is so annoying and literally goes crazy. Especially when people are in it, you can hear them coughing as well, so it gives away their position. So that's it for the first loadout that we're going to show you. And that, like I say, is more of a multiplayer loadout. I don't know how many maps really you'll use a sniper on multiplayer, but that gun, the Grau, is absolutely incredible in multiplayer. It absolutely shreds, and it's got great mobility, which is why I use it for multiplayer. Now let's go into the next one, and again, this is the Grau, however, it's the prototype alpha. Now, I got this by buying or purchasing the purple tracer rounds, so you get this weapon and you get like an MP7 as well. So let's go into it. For this one, the muzzle, I'm using a monolithic suppressor again, so it's the bottom one. The barrel, we've got a Tempus 26.4 Archangel. Then on the laser, we've got a tack laser. Of course, you can take that off. Lasers are a bit kind of here or there. I'm not really too bothered about the laser. If you wanted to swap the laser for something else, you could do so. No optics on there, so maybe that would be a good swap if you like to use optics. The underbarrel, I've got the Commando foregrip, which is just the basic one. And then the ammunition, 60 rounds. As you can see, the accuracy is high. The range is very high for an AR. The control, again, is really high. The thing it does lack in is mobility. However, you don't really need to be that mobile when it comes to like Warzone, because it's not like run, gun, run, gun, run, gun. You have time usually to get behind cover and then come back out, etc. Unless you're that kind of player that really is just running around and gunning everybody. But I don't think you're going to last very long in Warzone if you're just going to run around and do that. Of course, we've got the purple tracer rounds on this as well, and the weapon skin is just one of the skull skins that we've got. Now, alongside this, I just used the secondary weapon as a pistol. Again, you can have a launcher, melee. It's completely up to you what pistol. I don't never use my secondary on this build. I literally just use it for this. Partly for the fact is this gives you good range as well as great damage. So the range of this weapon is really good. It's good for like medium range. And you can hit long shots with it, but I mean, you're not going to do much damage from long. So with the perks, we have got cold-blooded. So that means I'm undetectable by AI targeting system, and thermal optics does not trigger high alert warning. So basically when someone's got a thermal optic on, I'm not going to show up on Warzone, which is, you know, for me is probably one of the must-haves, because those thermal sensing optics are crazy. They'll pick you up across the map and you won't even know you're being spotted. Second of all, Ghost, again, undetectable by UAVs, radars, and heartbeat sensors. Again, for Warzone, this helps me out a lot to stay undetected. And then we've got Spotter again, where I can see the claymores, etc., without having to actually activate them, and you can hack them. On this one, I'm using a claymore. I just don't really want to use any of the others. This claymore's pretty cool, you know. Put it if you're, especially if you're like not camping, but if you're just in a building towards end game, claymores really help out. So I usually save my claymore till like end game anyway, and then try and just drop it down somewhere where I think somebody's going to be coming in to attack. Now, the tactical, like I said in the last one, we've gone for the gas grenade, partly for the fact it's the most annoying thing in the world when this hits you, and it just keeps you getting blurred vision, slowed movement, and you start coughing, and it gives away your position. So, to me, gas grenade's a great one. Decoy grenade I've never really used. Stim, you get like your ammo, or not ammo, sorry, your health regen is actually pretty good anyway, so you don't really need to worry about Stim, especially not in Warzone. Maybe in multiplayer you could worry about that. Smoke, again, is good if you want to get out of a situation. Stun and flash, again, are just standard. But gas grenade is the most annoying thing in the whole game. So guys, that is the end of the loadouts, and let's now show you some gameplay of me using the loadouts just quickly. We don't want to drag this video out, but if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the little notification bell. If you want me to bring more Call of Duty content, make sure you let me know in the comment section below if you like the video and you want more of it, or if you've got any ideas of loadouts. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Let's go!